this weekend.
Oh, I just wanted to warm up so that the little ghosts and goblins on Halloween can show their little costumes off. All right, Tom, thank you. Scooter companies are hit with class action lawsuits, and a herb that curbs sugar cravings will be sold in the U.S. Jane King has these stories and so much more. It's today's Business Report.
Class action lawsuit has been filed against Bird Rides, Lime Bike, and other companies involved in the shared electric scooter business. They're accusing the scooter companies of aiding and abetting assault by contributing to injuries sustained from collisions with the scooters. Now, the complaint says the scooter companies were negligent because they should have known their vehicles would be a dangerous public nuisance. Well, a shrub that comes from the forests of India and Southeast Asia called Gymnema is dubbed the destroyer of sugar for its abilities to stop sugar cravings in seconds, is finally making its way to the U.S. New York City-based startup Sweet Defeat is the first company to develop and market the herb to American consumers. The plant has a long history of use in India's Ayurvedic medicine practices to help patients with diabetes and weight loss. Well, YouTube making an investment in educational videos on its platform. The company announced it's putting $20 million into a series of educational initiatives, including a fund to support YouTube creators making learning-based videos and providing them with more resources to better monetize those videos. And a U.S. judge stood by the verdict, ruling that Monsanto's weed killer contributed to a man's cancer, but she did slash the payout. The judge says the payout will now be $39 million instead of $250 that the jury awarded. From the NASDAQ market site, I'm Jane King with your business update.
All right, Jane, thanks so much. Let's, if we dare, take a look at how stocks are faring right now. Dow Jones Industrial has been volatile all day, going up and down. Mainly down 378 points to sit right now at 24,939. NASDAQ Composite also tumbling down 123 points to sit at 73.45. Starting this week, Wendy's is offering a deal on its natural cut French fries. Get any size fry for just $1 at participating Wendy's locations. That's a small, medium, or large size fry for just $1. Get them while they're hot. This deal is only available for a limited time. Now, one stipulation though, the specially priced fries are not included with combo meals. Check your freezer for frozen taquitos. Ruiz Food Products is recalling nearly 2.5 million pounds of frozen taquitos due to possible salmonella and listeria contamination. The recall impacts taquitos produced from July 1st through October 10th. Now, according to the Centers for Disease Control, symptoms of salmonella include diarrhea, fever, and abdominal cramps. Listeria infections also cause fever and diarrhea, along with muscle aches, stiff neck, confusion, and convulsions. There have not been any confirmed reports of any illness so far. The USDA reports that taquitos should be thrown away or returned to the place of purchase. Patients who don't take opioids after surgery may spend less time in the hospital. Surgeons in Ohio tested a new treatment protocol that avoids the use of opioids after colorectal operations. Over 75% of patients in the study did not need narcotics to manage their pain after surgery. Those who did take opioids spent about a half a day longer in the hospital. Well, a new study suggests heart patients can live longer by sitting less and moving more. Researchers in Canada tracked the activity of 130 patients with coronary artery disease. They found patients should get up and move around every 20 minutes during the day to reduce the risk of early death. And research shows people are more likely to survive a serious injury if they can get to a trauma center within 45 minutes. But many Americans live in areas where that simply isn't possible, including right here in Kentucky. Researchers at Brigham and Women's Hospital in Boston studied data for nearly 2 million trauma deaths nationwide. Now, they focused on penetrating and blunt injuries like gunshots and stab wounds. Nearly half died before arriving at the hospital. Kentucky was included in the 28 states where more people died before getting to the hospital. Chris?
A strange creature found off the coast of Antarctica over the weekend. We're going to take